Today, our ecosystem, both terrestrial and the ocean, are the sinks of CO2 emitted by human activities. At what time will that process stop? Do we know? We don't know. Can we wait? If that happens in nature, it's too late.
Is there a point at which our ocean can no longer soak up as much CO2? Is there a point at which our tropical forests, our Amazon rainforest, won't soak up as much CO2?
We want to quantify how ecosystems will respond to future changes in climate. And to do that, you really have to start pushing ecosystems into new spaces. So you need to be changing the climate, changing the precipitation patterns, changing temperature, or maybe even atmospheric content like carbon dioxide. To do that, we have to collaborate with people who are running experiments. And so to test some of these models, we can collaborate with folks doing large ecosystem scale manipulations that are done at Biosphere 2.
Biosphere 2 is this extraordinary experiment in controlled ecosystem. You know, we've got a tropical forest, we've got an ocean, and the original finding out what would happen to the ability of a coral reef to withstand or keep calcifying its little tiny polyps under high CO2 conditions. That paper was written based on data gathered in this Biosphere 2 ocean. It is an extraordinary facility for looking at what will happen next.
What makes the biosphere a different opportunity than going to a temperate rainforest somewhere else that might be in the middle of a drought?
It's the infrastructure, which is just really the one place on Earth where you can manipulate a whole ecosystem. We can have the atmospheric vapor being reduced, the soil, the rain. We can control the rain. I mean, as an experimental botanist working in field sites, you know how cool that is, that it's not raining on you and you can control when it's raining, like in the nights when you're not measuring. I mean, this is really cool. And even that you have something like electricity and a climatized shed in the middle of a forest, that's unique.
We're helping predict what happens next, but at the Conference of the Parties, they're really talking about what are we going to do about it. This is a values question. And of course, here in the state of Arizona, we are sitting in the American hot seat. I think we've earned our way there. We want to be part of that calculation, of that political process. But of course, what we're trying to do is just tell the facts from our position here in this rich country with this big legacy of fossil fuels and with this incredible science that we're bringing to bear on the kinds of choices we can make and what those choices mean.
For COP28, my question is, of course, we need to take care of ourselves worldwide, but we also need to think about what's the future for our children and grandchildren.